This is your jam station, WNUT. We play the best music for you nuts around.
You're listening to WNUT from North Augusta. I'm the Ghost of Casey Kasem. And now, on with the countdown. First up is a group formed in Copenhagen in 1973. Originally known as Passport, this next band rose to popularity with their creative and clever Danish translations of popular rock classics, becoming a party staple with hits like Where are the Keys, Fuck You, and United States. But when their ninth studio album came to U.S. shores by way of a young man named Karsten Pay, these Scandinavian songsters lit the country on fire. Here's a letter. Dear Casey, time and time again I've tried to find peace in the garden my wife and I tend behind our quiet little home in New England, only to find that the neighbor's dog has been at it again. It's hard to enjoy the sweet scent of daylilies and Russian sage when it's being assaulted by the filthy fragrance of foxhound feces. So if you could find it in your heart and your record collection, I'd like to dedicate There Is a Dog Shit in My Garden to the Pekarskis, my next-door neighbors. Signed, Fertilized in Falmouth. Well, Fertilized, you've come to the right place. The group who was once Passport, well, they rose to acclaim as Shooby-Doo-Wah, releasing this aromatic hit in 1982. This is There Is a Dog Shit in My Garden on WNUT.
There is a dog shit in my garden, and when I cut my grass, the dog shit is no longer in my garden. It is sitting on my foot sole and smell like a doggy's ass, and that is not the smell of Elizabeth Arden. You can have women and cookies and a strawberry, but there is nothing as bad as a doggy shit. På Jamaica, der synger de noget, og så svarer folk, oh yeah, oh no, skal jeg høre. Was it a fireman? Oh no. Was it a brandman? Oh no. Was it an Ottoman? Oh no. Was it a Walkman? Oh no. Was it a Superwoman? Oh no. Superwoman don't know how to shit. Was it a Milky Man? Oh no. Was it a Kellerman? Maybe. Was it a Tisa? Oh no. Was it a Batman? Oh no. Was it a Doberman? Oh yeah. You can have women and cookies and a strawberry, but there is nothing as bad as a doggy shit. You can have women and cookies and a strawberry, but there is nothing as bad as a doggy shit.
Next on the program is an MC standing alone in 1986 with one message: say no to drugs. Devastating Dave the Turntable Slave was grinding it out as a mobile DJ from Linwood, California in the late 70s and early 80s until the hip-hop explosion of that decade inspired him to step into the limelight. The result was a 12-inch single called Zip Zap Rap on Superstar International Records in Hollywood, which failed to chart. For the next 8 years, Dave DJ'd at nightclubs from Portland, Oregon to Long Beach and L.A. before turning his attention back to writing and recording. 1995 saw him back in the studio to work on his first full-length album, Havin' a Dream, which would emerge in 2000 and rebrand Dave as Devastating Dave the Cyber Slave for the online era. For the next several years, tracks would come and go. The album's song list would shift seemingly at Dave's whims, and the album existed as kind of a living document, available physically on CDR from Dave himself or on the Internet Underground Music Archive. But with that site's disappearance in 2006, Dave's online presence began to fade like Marty McFly's picture. One of the cyberslave's last known posts pleads for a manager to get in touch, as Dave desperately needs a distribution deal. He even includes a net zero address at which such a person may reach him. But it seems that none ever did, as the only trace of Dave online these days is at the Internet Archive, or the catalog entries for his 2 physical releases on the Discogs database. But like so many visionaries before and since, his message lives on. Here's the 1986 single that introduced Devastating Dave the Turntable Slave to the world and won the war on drugs, if only in our hearts. It's Zip Zap Rap on WNUT.
Say no. No. Say no to drugs. No to drugs. Whip did the zap, the zip dip the whap. This is what I call the zip zap rap. Hi chitty chop, be back in a sec. A zip a zap, you're gonna spend your whole check. Zip dip zap, a zip whip a wabbit. A zip a dip a whip, you got a cocaine habit. Scooby Doo bop a zip blah blam. It started with a quarter, now it is a gram. Zoom zoom whip a Scooby Doo bop. Find yourself in the projects trying to cow. Whip and a rap and a rope with a rhyme. I think you better call the cocaine hotline. Zip dip a whip, you call them on the phone. A zip a dip a whip, but your habit ain't gone. Flip flop bass and your habit ain't. I can see it in your face, you was losing weight. Rip rap rock smoking back to back. A zip a dip dip and you had a heart attack from playing baseball like Willie Mays. Had you in the hospital for 30 days. Flip flop blam, but now you're back. A zip a dip a whip in your new Cadillac. Hot chitty child like choking on a bone. A zip a dip a zam, you better leave them drugs alone. Kids rap. Don't be a fool. Stay in school. Don't get high and drive a car. You will not get very far. Cause in a flash, boom bam, you'll be up on the pole. You got plenty people pushing, but it still won't roll. And it won't start either cause the engine is bent. Next month, you'll be crying about the money you spent. Kids against drugs, now say it. Don't be a dope. Or don't smoke that coke. We're talking about cocaine. It's not good for your brain. Zoom, zoom, boom, a zip goes your brain. You know it's only cause you've been smoking cocaine. Ta-ta-ta, 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 ta-ta. And everybody has it, so use it gallantly. Baby, you'll get over, you will see that what I'm saying is really real. Like at the swap meet, a serious deal that could change the course of your life. It's a lifetime contract, read it with caution. Check out the small print, you've got 3 options. The first one is to get your money at the expense of someone else's grief. And you know that all that means, good buddy, is that you're a thief. The second option is a 9 to 5, to 5 to 1 or to 1 to 9. But if you read closely, you'll see you'll be there for a long time. The third one is to go for it and try to get the crop of the cream. When you get tired of driving, you just hop in your limousine, and roll out. Don't be no fool. Drugs ain't cool for me or you. You know that this is true. A rip rap rolling with the pretty girls. Zip the whip dip it with your fresh new curls. Scooby Doo bam, a zoom zip whap. Everybody to the beat, let me hear a loud clap. Zip zap zoom, a bop to the beat. All the little freaks put the boogie in your feet. Now kids against drugs, let me hear you getting down. While the rhythm of the boogie bass rocks the ground. Break down.
You're listening to WNUT in North Augusta. I'm the Ghost of Casey Kasem. Next on the Salute to Balls is a long-distance dedication coming all the way from Brooklyn, New York. Here's a letter. Dear Casey, imagine my surprise coming home from work at the neighborhood dispensary one evening to find an empty apartment. My boo thing, little Two Pumps, was nowhere to be found. My messages to him in the next few days went unreturned. My FaceTimes unanswered. My snaps unread. My sexts unseen. I soon realized I would have to move on without little Two Pumps, our once red-hot love only a distant memory. And then one day, I rounded the corner market heading toward the Starbucks next to our favorite vape shop, and there was Lil Two Pumps, sitting at a sidewalk table with the neighborhood side chick. This girl been around the block so many times the garbage truck asks her for directions. She done given out more rides than my sister cousin Tracy's Uber. To put it mildly, Casey, she's a hoe. I couldn't believe my eyes. Not only was Little Two Pumps throwing away the meaningful life we'd shared, but he was doing it for a side piece so nasty she has to pour salt water down her pants to keep the crabs fresh. So in honor of Little Two Pumps and his new petri dish full of STDs, I'd be honored if you could play Balls by Olivia King. He deserves every verse. Signed, Broken in Brooklyn. Broken, here's your long-distance dedication right here on the Salute to Balls from all of us here at WNUT.
Sit and wonder why you left me. Why did you do it? Do it. You had the chance to really tell me how you felt. I knew it. I knew it. You found somebody else. You wouldn't do the things you do if you had loved me. Boy, you're messing with my head. I hate it, man. Up and face it. Tell me why you left me in the dust. You crossed me, you know you switched up. Said you'd never ever leave me, then you bounced. You had no balls, no cojones, no stones, no family jewels to tell me straight up that I wasn't the one. Why can't you be blunt? You had no nuts, no stones, no cojones to tell me we're through. I don't know if you were playing when you said, baby, I love you, I love you. You seem to beat around the bush, not getting to the point. Just tell me how you feeling, how you feeling. 'Cause just a month ago you had me on a high, but I hate tripping over you, I'm way too fly. I hate it, man, up and face it. Tell me why you left me in the dust. You crossed me, you know you switched up. Said you'd never ever leave me, then you bounced. You had no balls, no cojones, no stones, no family jewels to tell me straight up that I wasn't the one. Why can't you be blunt? You had no nuts, no stones, no cojones to tell me we're through. How can you look in the mirror? You should be embarrassed. Think you could touch me, move just like I do, but you're messing with a savage. Oh, nah, nah. I can do better. I can do better without you. I can do better than you. You had no balls, no cojones, no stones, no family jewels to tell me straight up that I wasn't the one. Why can't you be blunt? You had no nuts, no stones, no cojones to tell me we're through. But I hate tripping over you, I'm way too fly.
You're listening to WNUT from North Augusta. I'm the Ghost of Casey Kasem. Early last month, as the world knows, Mark Ross died. His fans had known him as Brother Marquise of Two Live Crew. He had rhythm, and he made us move something. He believed in having sex, and he made us say hell yeah. He was a freakin' heat, and he made us so horny. And together with Fresh Kid Ice, Mr. Mix, and Luke Skywalker, he made all that great Two Live Crew music. Even after they separated more than 20 years ago, Two Live Crew continued individually and sometimes together to add to what they'd already given us. But Marquise, along with Fresh Kid Ice, did the majority of the writing and rapping on Two Live Crew's records, while Luke got all the glory. When the group first split in the early 90s, he ran from Luke's exploitation for a while, forging his own path. He came up with the original 99 Problems and a Bitch Ain't One hook for Ice-T's Home Invasion album in 1993, remade by Jay-Z into a 2004 mega hit. Then, in 2007, Fresh Kid Ice led him back, and together they set out to discover what awaited them in the bold new future of hip-hop. And that's how it went for 10 years until the death of Chris Wong-Wan, a.k.a. Fresh Kid Ice, in 2017. And then, a month ago, Mark Ross died. But he died having discovered who he was. Brother Marquise, the Dick Almighty, popper of pussies and thrower of D. And now he's back together with Fresh Kid Ice in heaven, slapping big booty bitches and being so horny. And to the no doubt countless illegitimate children he left in the wake of the tour bus. When you're old enough to begin wondering why people love Two Live Crew and your father so much, there'll be millions of us around to explain it to you.
Have you ever met a girl who dressed real fly and wanted all the things that your money could buy? She wanted gold chains, a brand new Louis. You gotta spend money to get that coochie. She'll find a man who thought he was raw, then leave him heartbroken when his money was no more. She'll get any man and treat him nice. Now she wanted me, the Fresh Kid Ice, but I knew her game, and that's a fact. I'm sorry to say that.
You're taking my kindness for a weakness. I found out your game with the quickness. I'm streetwise, I can see no good, cause that's the law in my neighborhood. You think you're slick and you can get over, but not on me, more keystrow brother. When I first met you, you seemed to be different. Now you asking me for money? I ain't with it. You don't love me, so stop lying. Don't try to run a guilt trip down by crying.
Women these days aren't realistic. They'll drive a man crazy cause they're materialistic. Always wanting things we can't afford, and when we say no, they pretend to be bored.
You can't fool me or see through me. There's something about you that just gets to me. You're scumming and bumming. I hate to see you come and wanna get in my pockets. You gets nothing. Baby, don't trick me. What's up with that? I ain't no sucker. I can't go for that.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, W, N, U, T.
Do you ever find yourself in the mood for an eclectic mix of music and just don't know what to settle on? With the advent of the iPod in 2001, the shuffle feature quickly became a way of life. Gone were the days of picking a CD from the shelf, putting it in the stereo, and hitting play until you'd either listened to the entire album or grown tired of it after the song you liked the best. And now, 23 years later, services like Spotify, Amazon, and Apple Music put, well, at least a convincing approximation of the history of recorded output directly at your disposal. But what do you do when the shuffle feature just isn't enough? When Paul Whiteman's Rhythm Boys plays directly into Slayer, well, maybe that's just sublime. But then you're bopping along to the Beach Boys and they play straight into Hanson, well, that's just a musical crime against humanity. Fortunately, there are artists out there right now combating this global problem. Enter Anthony Vincent of 10 Second Songs. Now say you're in the mood for a little Usher. Who doesn't move their feet on instinct when they hear the sounds of his 2004 smash hit, Yeah? But then, what if you're also in a metal mood, and Metallica's Black Album is the blueprint for how you want your music to sound on that day? Usher just doesn't fit the mold, does he? Well, fortunately, thanks to Anthony Vincent, now he does. Here's Yeah on WNUT.
Down in the low key, 'cause you know how it is. Hey, I see Jordan, she was checking up on me. From the game she was spitting in my ear, you would think that she know me. I decided to chill, conversation got heavy. She had me feeling like she's ready to blow. Watch out, oh, she was saying go get me. So I got up and followed her to the floor. She said, baby, let's go. When I told her, I said, yeah. Shorty got down low, said, come and get me. Got so caught up, I forgot you told
listening to WNUT from North Augusta. I'm the Ghost of Casey Kasem. Let's go back to the summer of 1990. Rap was the hottest commodity in music. The breakout success of MC Hammer and Vanilla Ice had taken the genre to heights never before imagined by the acts that came before them, including Run DMC, LL Cool J, and the Beastie Boys. And then, in August, the world got a taste of MC Moisha and Easy Irving, better known by their group name, Two Live Jews. The group's album, As Kosher as They Wanna Be, soon rocketed to success, assisted by a bit of prime real estate. It was conveniently located right behind the popular Two Live Crew tapes and CDs in the music store bins. On the strength of songs like Shake Your Tookus and Beggin' for a Bargain, the annals of hip-hop immortality opened to receive Moisha and Irving. Billboard magazine reviewed the album favorably, and the duo appeared on MTV, Live with Regis and Kathy Lee, and even Johnny Carson name-dropped them on The Tonight Show, an endorsement worth more mileage than a Toyota Camry. And so, who were the innovators, and who were the imitators? Can it really be proven that the Two Live Jews weren't the inspiration for the Two Live Crew to move something? Do we truly know that the Two Live Jews demo tapes weren't out there circulating before their record deal, providing the blueprint for another popular act to come along and beat them to success, fame, and fortune? Or were they merely a one-joke parody act, destined to be remembered as obscure yet hilarious trivia? Well, you decide. Here are Two Live Jews sweating it up on WNUT with Oi, It's So Humid.
Hot, you're kidding me? It's humid as hell. Where were you yesterday?
Kicking in the mall just the other day. I was checking out the girlies and the schmucks and the toupees. It was time to get busy. It started getting dark, so we busted out the door onto the sidewalk, walking back to the hotel from the bagel shop. It was so damn humid, air was on us like a mop. I was shredding like a mule, I was frying like a blintz. I was swimming in my shorts, if you get the hint.
Oi, it's so humid. Oi, it's so humid. Oi, it's so humid. It's like a sauna in here. Oi, it's so humid. Oi, it's so humid. Oi, it's so humid. It's like a sauna in here.
3:15, we were chilling out front, working up an appetite, thinking about lunch, motivating on the beach, hanging out by Wolfies, thinking about pumpernicks or maybe even Schultzes. I'll have a corned beef or a quarter pound of brisket. The salmon didn't look so hot, I didn't wanna risk it. Belching by the window, I was getting kinda hot. I felt just like a brisket that was boiling in a pot.
Oi, it's so humid. Oi, it's so humid. Oi, it's so humid. It's like a sauna in here. Oi, it's so humid. Oi, it's so humid. Oi, it's so humid. It's like a sauna in here.
Irving!
Hot!
It's hot as hell. Don't we have any friends with air conditioning?
Doesn't Myrtle have air conditioning?
Myrtle? You mean octogenarian mutant ninja Myrtle?
That's the girl, Myrtle.
Let's go to Myrtle.
Let's say we walk over there.
What? No, what? Are you crazy?
Hey,
Look
hey,
at this. Hot.
let's say we take a bus.
Let me take a bus. It'd be better.
Okay, let's get there.
Just go somewhere I'm frying like a blintz.